the 22nd of July, 8 o'clock, remember, instead of 7:30. 8 o'clock, the Cleveland Indians play the Rangers. The Rangers, who now are on an Eastern swing and leading in New York tonight, 11-7, with the Yankees up in the 6th inning. Nolan Ryan, there it is, 6 Ks to this point.
Boy, when you think of some of the great pitchers, Jim Bunning, who won 100 games in each league, pitched a no-hitter in each league, had 28.55. The great Bullet Bob Gibson, 31-17. Fergie Jenkins, 31-92. Fouled out of play up to the left by Danny Heap. The great Walter Jensen, who had the record until Ryan and Carlton went by him, as well as Gaylord Perry. Johnson had 35.08. Everybody thought it would stand forever. Nolan Ryan on the threshold as a strike is called. He's out in front, 0-2. One more would be 4,000. This crowd is getting up all the way around. They want it now.
Well, it's one Texas boy against another.
No balls, 2 strikes. 4,000. Presence of mind to ask for the ball and throw it to the clubhouse. He wants that one on the mantle. What a night for Nolan Ryan. What a night for the Astros. What a night for big league baseball. And he salutes the crowd. Danny Heap was a strikeout victim, and the skipper can't hold it back either.
Let the record state, on July 11th, 1985, at 9:22 Central Daylight Time, Nolan Ryan, with the commissioner looking on, recorded his 4,000th big league strikeout.
You haven't got a quiver or a little goosebump now? You don't know what you're looking at.
If you have it, you better go take your pulse rate.
All right, now he's ready to work on Howard Johnson. Ball 1. What a beautiful ovation. Nothing phony about it. They meant it. High foul up to the left side. Garner giving chase. It won't come back for him. It's up about 5 rows. And it's a ball and a strike to Johnson, who has hurt Nolan Ryan tonight with an RBI double and a single. 2 for 2. 1 away in the 6th inning. Nolan Ryan did it in the 6th inning. Boy, when you think of those names that never got there, and a name like a Jim Bunning, who didn't get to 3,000, and what a fabulous career he had. 1-2. And as great as Bob Gibson was, Ryan will probably end up with at least 1,000 more than Gibson. And what a career Fergie Jenkins had. He'll end up with 1,000 more than Jenkins. Smash through the right side, a base hit. That's 3 hits in a row for Howard Johnson.
Well, the thing that I've brought up quite often, the fact that Ryan pitched for years in the American League with the DH, didn't have the luxury to pitch against the pitcher. You know, you could pick up 2 or 3 strikeouts a game just facing the other pitcher.
Well, just not being there is the old and the new. As we talked about earlier when Dwight Gooden was looking on, wondering what might be going through his mind. And you notice every time they start comparing, Nolan says, let him talk about the youngster. He's got his great future ahead of him. Fouled off by Santana. Well, not being greedy. What you brought up, Jim. If he started 40 times a year and only struck out the pitcher once, which you figure he would, that'd be an extra 35 or 40 a year for 8 or 10 years.
That's right.
Fouled out of play up to the right side. Strike 2 on Santana. The crowd now, they want him to start on the next 100.
They've got Roger McDowell in their bullpen.
Fernandez is due up next. Might depend what Santana does. Runner going, swinging and fouling it off, and the runner will have to come back. The head first belly flopper by Johnson. He'll dust himself off and come back because the pitch was fouled off. Aggressive base running by Johnson. Well, when you're around long enough, you get a chance to see a lot of great things. Done 6 no-hitters. Henry Aaron 715. Ernie Banks 5 grand slams. I've got to say 4,000 Ks has got to fit right in that category. Just missed with a breaking ball. Now, with Santana having struck out and bounced out, the count to him here is 1-2. Ryan took it right in stride, didn't he?
Oh, he always does. Always does.
1-2. That is number 8. 4,001 if you count.
He's got a chance at a season high in strikeouts. 10 is it for him. He's done that a couple of times this year. He's in the 6th inning and already has 8 of them.
Sid Fernandez has struck out twice. And that goes back to your point, Jim. If this were an American League game, he might still be 1 shy.
Because of the 2 strikeouts of Fernandez already tonight.
But that's apples and oranges.
Hey, he's struck out 4 of the last 5 men he's faced.
Hey, the guy with the meter says I'm going to keep going. He's up to 4,001. Would you believe 4,002?
And a chance to strike out the side. Well, that'd be a fitting way to do it in the inning in which he recorded number 4,000.
He's gone. Strikeout number 9. He struck out the side. He did it with a flourish. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left. And as we go out on the inning, the crowd gives Nolan Ryan another standing ovation. And that tells it all. You salute me, I've got to salute you back. And so as we go to the bottom of the 6th on HSE, where you saw the 4,000th strikeout, the Astros lead the Mets 2-1.